Offbeat Cinema, brought to you by Mighty Taco. Enjoy the great taste of Mighty anytime at mightytaco.com. And by your home entertainment store, speakershop.com.
Welcome all you hepcats and hipsters to the Hungry Ear Coffee House. My name is Theo and you are watching Offbeat Cinema. And with me tonight, as always, are my beatnik cohorts, Bird and Zelda. And cats, tonight the joint is jumping and swinging. Do you dig?
You are correct on that one, Theo. And the reason the Hungry Ear is in full swing tonight is because our very own Zelda, she's been pouring heart and soul into creating a very hip partner to Offbeat Cinema called Jazz Scene Buffalo. And she's going to show us some of the cool bands and artists on this show. Well done, Zelda, and great job putting it all together.
Well, thank you. Thank you so much for the kind words and the support. And we've always supported movies here on Offbeat and local music especially, and especially jazz. And I wanted to create a showcase for what is happening right now, these days on the scene in Buffalo. And in fact, Buffalo has a very rich jazz history, and it continues right up to now with some of the amazing jazz talent. So I'm more than happy to present that, and I think the cats will dig it too out there.
Now this is right about the time we usually talk about the movie we're showing tonight, but tonight it's a show dedicated to some truly fine artists that I'm sure you cats out there in the dark will dig. So, Zelda, tell us about some of the artists that will be featuring here tonight.
Well, you'll hear from John Bacon, Mark Filsinger, George Caldwell, Elliot Scozzaro, Joe Gailey, Tim Clark, Alex McArthur, Ed Croft. Oh, just to name a few. We have some amazing talent, and we're so happy to bring it to you.
Oh man, I really want to hear this first artist, because anyone who knows me has heard me say 1,000,000 times, like, what is happening with the jazz scene tonight? You know, when I hear it, I'm one happy cat.
Oh, yeah. So, well, let's get to it. And this is Jazz Scene Buffalo, and here on Offbeat Cinema, and our first guest band tonight is the John Bacon Quintet. Dig it.
like you crave that corn when it's freshly bopped. You gotta beat it to the box with the butter on the top. Get with it, man. Start strolling down to the sweets that set you rolling, the best in town. Our candy's real gone, if I'm understood. To all you squares, that means the confection is positively delicious. Cork that stuff. Give me 5. Let me send you into this nutty jive. Go, man, go. It ain't very far. Shake it on down to this cool snack bar. Come on, Jill. Give us a treat. A friendly pepper-upper with a tasty beat.
Drink Dr. Pepper, Dr. Pepper, 'cause it never lets you down.
Frosty, man, frosty.
Calling all beatniks.
Looking for offbeat cinema swag? We've got it.
T-shirts, 20-ounce classic coffee mugs, hats, more hats, stickers, and more.
Man, like this is commercialism.
Cats, do we have Offbeat Cinema swag? Well, as a matter of fact, we do.
Get with the in-crowd. Order your Offbeat Cinema merchandise today. Just go to offbeatcinema.tv for details.
Welcome back to Offbeat Cinema, and tonight we bring you Jazz Scene Buffalo, a look at what is happening with jazz in the city of Buffalo, and we are featuring tonight some of the artists who have appeared on this show.
Zelda, would you please tell our viewers how you were able to create such a hip forum for jazz and for showcasing all these great musicians that are right here in Buffalo?
Well, Bird, you gotta know that we've always showcased great music from Buffalo here on our show. And there's just so much jazz, and there's so much to talk about, and there's history. I think it warrants another show. What do you think?
I'm all for it.
All right.
Well, so now, Zelda, how has the response been from local jazz musicians and the jazz community in general? Were they excited and quick to get on board? I would think that the form that you've created would look as a very positive thing.
Well, yes, it has been wonderfully received and positive. And just imagine when you're calling the A-team, first call musicians, and they all show up and meet and play. And I mean, had I known this would have been so easy, I would have done it so much sooner. But yeah, the reception has been wonderful from the community, from people that really don't get out and go to jazz clubs, that don't, get to hear it in clubs, and then from the people that do go out, they know these people, or they'll check them out, or sometimes I walk into clubs now and I see our show playing. So yeah, the community's been wonderful, and I've been very excited about the reception.
Well, and now we are opening up to a whole new community, our longtime viewers of Offbeat Cinema, where we love to say, when we show the movie's a thing, but tonight's Cats and Chicks, you're tuning in, and tonight we're saying the music is a thing. So let's get back to it.
And so we shall, and here now, from the Filsinger Quartet, which incidentally is featuring Elliot Scozzaro, a wonderful group. Enjoy.
Cats, one of the most looked forward to music and art events in Buffalo is actually called Music is Art. Now in its 22nd year, founded and still run by Goo Goo Dolls bass player Robbie Takak. And this year we brought the cameras down and got a special sequence with another breakout musician from Buffalo. Check out this piece with Zuri Appleby. Hey Cats, this is Bird on Offbeat Cinema, and we're at Music is Art 2024, the 22nd edition. It just keeps getting better and better. And you know we love to show musicians from Buffalo who went on to great things, including, well, we've had Robbie and Johnny from the Goo Goo Dolls on a few times. We got someone new this time, Zuri Appleby, a Buffalo model, musician, singer, songwriter. And she went on to great things. She's played with Lizzo, and she's played with Nick Jonas, among others, and done all kinds of groovy things. She came to Music is Art this year and did a VIP set and answered a few of our questions. And there's a little bonus, her mom was there. And Bird knows her mom, Linda Appleby, and we asked her a couple good questions too, so dig this. So what would you say growing up, being raised in Buffalo, and what did Buffalo have to do with what you're doing today?
I'm going to be talking for the rest of this segment. I love Buffalo so much. It's more than I even realized until I left, but I knew I loved it here. But when I left here, I realized how I was pruned to be able to feel comfortable with my authenticity, to not have to follow any style or mold. Like, everybody in Buffalo really is their own person. Like, everybody's a character here, and their own character, and I love that for us. And you go to other cities, and it seems like it's more of a wash of a version of a type of people. And I live in New Orleans as well, and they are eclectic, very eclectic. But even within that, I just found more personalized people here in Buffalo. In LA, you already know, it's just cookie cutter, like everybody's trying to do whatever they told was popular, so that's been wearing me out. But so I'll just say, like, Buffalo, one, allowed me to like come into like my own expression, which is ever changing because I don't have one style, and I love that I have the freedom to do that in Buffalo, from looks wise to musicality. You could find me doing, I was actually in a metal band, I was in an original metal band, I did an EDM band, I did reggae. So Buffalo just has room for that, like, and you can have a stage for that and platforms for so many different types of music. But the one thing about all of it is that you're locked into the groove, and people here respond to the authentic groove and the feel. Like, they're not like, oh, I know what I should do right now, and then I'm gonna do that dance. Like, it's not that. They're feeling into the moment, they're feeling into the space around them, they're connecting with whoever they brought with them, or even if they didn't, meet new people. It's just this really is a city of good neighbors, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, I know we got other things going on, but it still is that.
We're talking to Linda Appleby, who just happens to be Zuri's mom, and we loved it. And you and Rodney were both in the creative community in Buffalo. But again, what was it about Buffalo that makes us special and turns out these beautiful people and beautiful musicians and beautiful artists?
I think it's the heart. I think it's the heart and the soul and the willingness to just open up to one another. That's the only answer that I have. I've been very blessed to teach in the city of Buffalo for the past, I'm on my 50th year right now. And throughout that whole course, like you saw, a lot of people performing today at Music is Art, and so many of them are former students of mine. What keeps them going is just the love of the art itself, of music, of expression, of communication, of being able to reach each other on a plateau or on a plane that we can all, associate with. But I think the bottom line in the city of Buffalo in particular is that, we struggle a lot as a city to win this, to win that, to be the best sports team. But we have the best heart here because we continue on and on and on. And it's that continuance and that love and that belief in one another for unity and the betterment of all of us that just keeps us getting better and better and better. So I think we're, like my daughter said, number one, and why I consider Buffalo and the music culture or the artistry culture just number one. First thing I saw when I came in here was Idris Wajid's piece of work. It's right over there too. I said, how amazing is that? Here we are in the VIP room, and the first thing we see is a work by. Right, exactly. How wonderful is that? But I think it's the heart.
life is an obscure hobo bumming a ride on the omnibus of art.
They're coming for you, Barbara.
Because all you of Earth are idiots.
Everywhere you go these days, degenerates. You want to arrest sugar.
What you're about to see could shock you, disgust, and amaze you, and ultimately please you.
What about the alien on my jacket? What about the alien on my jacket? What about the alien on my jacket?
Dig it? Fabulous. I love it. I love black and white, you see?
Not black and white. It's not right. This is Johnny Cocker for Offbeat Cinema.
Scout, speak no more to me.
Until next time, remember, just keep watching the skies. Keep watching the skies.
Welcome, welcome, and thank you for joining us at Jazz Scene Buffalo, the show that gives you a mere glimpse into America's classical music from our hometown. My name is Constance Caldwell, and it gives me great pleasure to present and introduce Western New York's first call musicians, educators, band leaders, and some jazz-related intrigue. On the scene today is a fully tenured jazz piano legend, George Caldwell. Mississippi-born and world traveled several times over, George has filled the piano chair of America's greatest jazz bands, the Count Basie Orchestra and Duke Ellington Orchestra, before settling here in Western New York. Lucky us to be welcoming the George Caldwell Sextet. You ready, honey?
Cats, recently, Offbeat Cinema's creator, James Gillen, caught up with May Pang, who is the author of The Lost Weekend, A Love Story. Now, May Pang had a very interesting relationship with John Lennon, and this took place at the Revolution Gallery here in Buffalo.
Welcome back. My name is James Gillen. I'm the creator of Offbeat Cinema, and usually I leave these kind of interviews to the beatniks in the coffee house, but tonight I made an exception because we have a very special guest here, a wonderful person who has some great history and some great exhibits going on, May Pang, and I'd like to welcome her. Hello.
Hello. Hi.
Well, as we were talking earlier, Offbeat Cinema is about movies, and it's beatniks in a coffee house, you know, drinking too much coffee and staying up all night and showing each other all these great films.
I mean, you know, I love black and white films.
And that's a lot of our films are black and white.
You know, one of the oldest ones, and I tell that to everyone. Someone else turned me on to Each His Own.
Yeah, yeah.
You remember that one?
Yes.
It's such a tearjerker.
It is. Well, you like the tearjerker.
Oh yes,
you do.
I do. The clock. That was another one.
Yeah. So, even your The Lost Weekend, your exhibit, Ray Milland. Ray Milland and The Lost Weekend. So a great one there. Some of the, you know, we show, like we say, with the good, the bad, and the foreign. So we'll show the best movies. We'll show Fellini, and we'll show, you know, Orson Welles films.
Oh, wait a minute. Yeah. John and I went to a movie because he said, "Oh, I'm a Sean Connery fan," and this kid, he was, you know, manning the door at the theater, said, "Oh, it's John." You know, he goes, "Come on in. You can come in for free." He said, "Oh, great."
You're John Lennon. You're free.
Yeah, come on in. So we went to see this movie, and it was Zardos.
Oh, wow.
We went to see it.
Yeah.
And we couldn't wait to leave.
That's where Sean Connery was wearing that red thong through the whole movie. Remember with the
Well, it was just so weird.
Yeah.
That we came out and all I remember was John saying, "I'm so glad we didn't pay for this movie."
Right, yeah.
One of our favorite movies that we went to see was The Way We Were.
Great film. Yeah.
But here's another one. Not many people know. I was a big fan of Bruce Lee.
Yep.
So I saw Into the Dragon. Yeah. So I was telling him about it, and John said, "Oh, Kung Fu movie, please, you know." So I said, "Come on, come see it with me." And I've seen it a few times.
Yeah.
Well, he loved it so much. We went back and started taking other friends to see the movie.
Yeah.
One of my other friends said, "Don't you remember when we took Dylan and everybody else down to see it?" I said, "We did." I mean, this was the type of movie that
we just keep bringing people.
We just bringing people.
It's a classic film, and,
and
we show a lot of Kung Fu on Offbeat Cinema because it's got a huge following.
Well, you know, I used to watch all those Chinese
grade
D movies.
Yeah,
I don't even say grade B, it was
right.
D, but they were fabulous.
And they have their own charm. You know that you can't make those movies. Like if you tried to make it in America and make that movie, you couldn't come close.
And especially when they used the wired and all the jumping. They didn't. You know, the Americans didn't use this until much later on.
Well,
you know,
they have their own world. They just really do.
League of their own.
You know,
on that one.
John Lennon mentioned one time, I read it and I thought it really stuck with me because it's also my favorite movie. He had this quote and he said that 2001: A Space Odyssey should be played all day and all night in every major city. There should be like a cathedral playing 2001: A Space Odyssey all day and all night. And that is the way I feel about that movie. It is it was my favorite movie for the past 30 years, and it never leaves that stature. And he had that same reverence for that. It was like,
it was an amazing movie.
Yeah,
I mean, seriously.
And it gets better with time.
Yeah.
So, do you have a favorite movie? Like, what's a favorite movie of yours?
Well, you know, I have many, but right now I'm on a Keanu Reeves kick.
Okay.
I love this guy. You know, my favorite is The Lake House.
A romantic with Keanu Reeves, right?
It's, you know, The Matrix was great.
Oh yeah,
I'm not saying that was. I like that, but you know, The Lake House really spoke to me, and I watched it so often that my daughter used to laugh at me.
Right.
But I still love it. I would love to meet this guy one day.
Well, we actually met him on Offbeat Cinema, and you know, sometimes you're disappointed when you meet people you really like. And I was such a Matrix fan, I thought, you know, let's see what happens. And he was in a band, and he was the most gracious, he was, sure, well, you know, let's, you know, he was great. And I was glad that he was not any different than that, you know?
I know that feeling because even though, you know, people come up to me, but I go out to see other and I go, I wish I didn't meet him. You know?
I know. You don't want it to be ruined, you know?
Yeah.
And I know, and
There's been a few in my life, and I've seen it.
I think in everybody's, you know, you get to those things and it's like, yeah, I wish I hadn't done that. I had this great vision and now it's kind of ruined.
Yeah, and when they're not gracious about something, you just so, all I am saying is hello.
Well, you've been very gracious, and I'm so glad to get a chance to talk to you tonight.
Oh, I'm glad I could do it.
There is a great, May Pang has a great exhibit right now. It's a photo exhibit. And
we're traveling the country.
It is traveling the country. So a lot of the markets that Offbeat Cinema is in, it will be showing up, and I really suggest you go see it. You will see some photos of a wonderful time in history, the mid-'70s, and a great period of time with you and John Lennon where
they should also watch the movie that I have.
Absolutely, the movie which is called The Lost Weekend.
The Lost Weekend, a love story.
The Lost Weekend, a love story.
And it's streaming.
It is streaming. I was going to mention that. It is streaming. And these are really great things to check out. You won't be disappointed. And I thank May Pang for being with us. And please check out her exhibit, her photo exhibit, and her movie. You will not be disappointed. We'll be back. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Cats, you're looking at a lot of jazz being made right here in Buffalo, right up to the minute here. But we all know that the legacy of jazz goes all the way back into the beginning of last century. And we also know through the vault here at Offbeat Cinema, some of that stuff got put on film.
Well, you know, Bird, we're actually very fortunate here in the 21st century to be able to have a glimpse at some of these really wonderful classic artists of the 20th century who were saved for all time on strips of film.
That's absolutely right. And what you're about to see, what we're about to present, is connected to the jazz musicians you're hearing today. So dig this and swing.
for my heart, it's Perdido. I lost it way down in Torito while chancing a dance fiesta. Bolero, he glanced as I danced the bolero. He said, taking off his sombrero, let's meet for a sweet siesta. I was a soul when we both came close. Love was the moon when we said adios. Perdido, since then has my heart been Perdido. I know I must go to Torito, that yearning to lose Perdido.
How'd you like to know your top? Dig yourself some fine rebop. Hidey-ho, hee-dee. Oh, the hidey-ho, man, that's me. Hidey, 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 hi. Hidey, hidey. Hidey, hidey, hidey. Hidey, 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 hi. Say, I hipped him in Holland, I hipped him in London, I hipped him in gay Paris. Yes, sirree, yes, sirree. Oh, the hidey-ho, man, that's me. Hidey. Hey, ain't you glad you dug my jive? Look out, man, I'll take that righteous five. Hidey-ho, hee-dee. Oh, the hidey-ho, man, that's me. Boot, boot, lily-gee, boy. Hey, bad-lighted. Oh, boot-reba. Hidey, 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 hi. Stay solid and mellow, be a very groovy fella, and then you're gonna be sharp as me. Yes, sirree, yes, sirree. Oh, the hidey-ho, man, that's me. Hidey, 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 hi. Hody, 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 ho. Eedy, eedy, eedy. Hidey, 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 hi. Whoa, my glitch, I bolo, diga, balera, zed. Ma, dize, bolo, diga, bo, that, lit, lot, loot, live, lot, loot, lot, lie. That's me.
Now, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Mr. Armstrong, and we're going to sing one of the good ones for you. Beautiful number. I cover the waterfront. I cover the waterfront. I like it. Look at that. Look at that. 1, 2. I cover the waterfront. I'm watching the sea, 'cause the one I love soon come back to me. I covered the waterfront in search of my love, and I'm covered by the solid skies above. Oh, baby, every mind, they're shortly waiting, hoping it's on the where were you? Are you forgetting? Will you remember? Will you return? I covered the waterfront. I'm watching the sea, 'cause the one I love will soon come back to me. I covered the waterfront. Watching the sea, baby, the one I love will soon come back to me. Covered the waterfront. In search of my love, babe, gonna by sun and sky. Oh, baby, every mind, waiting, open doors, all around the world. Where are you forgetting? Will you remember? Did you realize? Cover the waterfront. Why did it see, baby? Was love, you go back. doll you'll ever meet. And her name is Susie Q.
She has a crib, a stroller too.
So many things that she can do. That's my little Susie Q. Oh, you can bend her legs, bend her arms, and bathe her too.
Susie drinks, Susie what? Oh, there is so much to do.
She has a chair, a dish, a cup. You press her tummy, her arms go up.
Little darling Susie Q.
Susie plays, Susie swings, and you can get her all these things.
Little baby Susie Q.
Oh, yes,
That's my baby Susie Q.
girls, Susie Cute needs a mommy. Susie Cute needs you.
Gonna find a way out, gonna find a reason. Mystery is playing her little mind games, but really trying to say, trust the signs, the seasons, trust your mind. Just ease in through the maze, you'll see it, think of it this way, you'll always find a way out. Find a way.
keeps playing her little mind games, but really trying to say, trust the signs, the seasons, trust your mind, just ease in through the maze. You'll see it, think of it this way, you'll always find a way out. Way through the maze you will find the way. Thank you.
Man, Zelda, this was one of the coolest nights ever at the Hungry Ear we've had in a very long time. You know, I could really dig those cool vibes that all those cats were throwing down. Thank you for bringing it to us.
I second that, Zelda. This was a very cool night here at the Hungry Ear Coffee House, and I'm so glad that we can all be here together tonight and share it.
Why, thank you, Spectra. Thank you. Thank you, Bird. Oh, and if you want to watch full episodes of Jazz Scene Buffalo, you can. Check them out on our Offbeat Cinema YouTube channel. Simply Google Jazz Scene Buffalo and you will find it.
And that's just the way things roll here on Offbeat Cinema. Metropolis 1 week, Plan 9 from Outer Space a week later, and then if you're lucky, you get to hear some of the best jazz in Buffalo right here. One cool place to be, and we're glad that all of you Hep Hipsters were here tonight to dig this show with us. We had a great time.
Join us again next week for another edition of Offbeat Cinema right here at the Hungry Ear Coffee House.
Where the coffee is always hot and the movies are oh so cool.
And until then, cats, you know what to do. Keep watching more episodes of Jazz Scene Buffalo. And of course, keep watching the skies. Long may you swing.
Don't din down down di down down di roo do down bon di di do don't do di and don't
Why didn't I get hip to this before?
And now, folks, it's time to say goodnight. We sincerely appreciate your patronage and hope we've succeeded in bringing you an enjoyable evening of entertainment. Please drive home carefully and come back again soon. Good night.